Hello Internet, welcome to episode 7 of James Cups Through Blending Room's portfolio of coffee. Now these videos are relevant to the week commencing, and today is the week commencing October the 28th. And these videos are designed to inform you, or better inform you, as to which coffees you may want to purchase should you need some coffee during this week. So on the table today we have Lala Salama, the decaffeinated. We then have a brace of Brazils, Pantano and Pocos de Caldas. We then have Segundas, the washed coffee from Peru, La Bolsa from Guatemala, San Lorenzo from Colombia, and finishing off the last batch of the Migoti Hill, a washed red Bourbon from Burundi. So what I'm going to do now is cut through each individual coffee, convey the flavor profiles, and give some suggestions as to how you may wish to brew this at home, and then I'll wrap everything up towards the end. So let's get into the decaf. This is a beautifully well balanced decaf. It's really crisp and clean. There's lots of creaminess in the cup. There's a little tickle of orange, and there's also some nuts. I'd want to say like a creamed hazelnut type of character, and it finishes with a milk chocolate. It's a really delightful, almost unrecognizable decaf. It's going to be suitable for every method of brewing, espresso included, although I would have a strong preference to be drinking this as brewed coffee, so that's everything but espresso. Why? Because I'm incredibly biased and that's what I prefer, so that's what I'm always going to suggest. Now, next is the Pantano. It's a core product. I have it all year round. It's a delight, so let's have a quick taste. And as expected, a lovely orange acidity in there. It's a bit candied, so there's a touch of sweetness, but there is some citrus. Then there's hazelnut and milk chocolate on the finish. It's really well balanced. It's an incredibly versatile coffee. You could enjoy this as a stovetop mocha pot, as an espresso, AeroPress, you name it, you'll be able to brew it this way. Next in line is the newest release to the portfolio. This was released on Saturday just gone to our coffee subscribers and is now broadly available online and at the roastery, and one hopes, if I've got enough left, at Beverley Market this coming Saturday. So let's dig in and have a taste. Okay, so this one, it's got a lot more body than the Pantano. There's a rich dark chocolate on the finish, and there's no citrus, but the fruits in there, because there are fruits, it's all autumnal. So think fig, think plum, think purple stone fruits. This would work incredibly well as an espresso. I've been drinking this as a cafetiere yesterday, which was Sunday, and this morning I've had a batch brew of it on filter as well. It's really quite lovely. In filter, you'll get more of the stone fruits come through. As espresso, you'll get some of that dark chocolate. Same too if you're going to drink this as cafetiere. This, I think I would have a preference to brewed, but again, this is an incredibly versatile coffee. Next is the washed coffee from Peru, Segundas. This has some similarity to the La Bolsa. I purchased this as a replacement to the La Bolsa, or actually not a replacement, as a patch between the new incoming crop of La Bolsa and, yeah, there we go. It has purple fruits, lots of stone fruits. It's got more acidity than, say, the stone fruit expression in the Pocos de Caldas. It has a really pronounced sweetness. There's lots of chocolate on the finish. Versatile brewing. I would do filter-based brewing with this. And when I say filter, I mean everything but espresso. Why? Because I just think that's where it would work the best. Next is another one of our core products, the La Bolsa. And what a delight this is. Black cherry, red cherry, so a touch more acidity than, say, the Segundas. There's some stone fruits in there that might be edging into the purple spectrum, that is. Lots of chocolate. This is a 50 to 60% cocoa mass chocolate, so not dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, somewhere in between. Have this as brewed coffee. This will work as espresso, but expect somewhat brighter acidity of it. It's very fruit forward if you do that. Some people dig that, so why not give it a go? Next on the list, we have San Lorenzo, a washed coffee from Colombia. Let's have a taste. So a lot more citrus fruit than this. It is going to be orange, so just a beautiful sweet orange. There's quite a bit of acidity to it, but the nice thing about this is there's this rich dark chocolate and a toffee character that bridges the two. So you get acidity first, sweetness in that toffee character, and then this dark chocolate on the finish. It's a very complete coffee. And what I mean by complete coffee is it has acidity, sweetness, and finish. This could work as espresso because of the dark chocolates. You might get a little bit too much of a piquant acidity with it. Again, some people enjoy that. I have been drinking this as filter coffee. I drink everything as filter coffee. It's really quite nice. It's a sort of we're dipping one toe in the summer that we've just had. Now, last coffee on the list is Migoti Hill. And what an absolute pleasure this is. You get this profound and pronounced amount of brown sugar sweetness. It's there at the beginning of the cup, it's on the nose, and it's there at the finish as well. Muscovado sugar. What a delight. And then you get peach characters and nectarines and like this red berries and winey characteristic. It is just wonderful. Now, I would drink this as filter-based coffee. The reason being is that the acidity is very pronounced and the body is light. I just don't think it would work particularly well in espresso, unless, of course, you want. Many people ignore what I say. You're very welcome to ignore everything that I say. These are just polite suggestions. Don't take what I say as a prescribed way of brewing things. Always do what you please. Anyway, there's a life lesson for you. So with this, use filter coffee, cafetiere, AeroPress, clever drip or anything like that. But once you go into the more concentrated spectrum, like probably stovetop mocha pot or definitely espresso, expect a bright level of acidity. Anyway, at the minute we're 7 3/4 into this video. I definitely want to try and keep this down to below 10 minutes. This is the portfolio. In synopsis, if you want to do espresso based brewing, I would go with Pantano and Pocos de Caldas. Those would work wonderfully well. You could try Segundas if you wanted something that was a touch more fruit based. If you're doing any method of brewing but espresso, all of them would work, but I would lean heavily into La Bolsa and Migoti Hill because those are my favorite on the table. And there we have it, 8 minutes of me describing the coffees available at Blending Room during the week commencing the 28th of October. I hope you've enjoyed this synopsis. I'll do the same again next Monday. Do tune back in then. Cheers.